So, what's up, lovers? How are you today? How are you doing? Again, we're back. My name is Rema. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. This topic is part 2 of how to protect your heart from being hurt. And here we are again to talk about how we're being hurt over and over again, and we ignore all the signs, all the symptoms. We ignore it just because we are in love or we think people are about to change. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So feel free to subscribe if you're new here. You're welcome to the family. Enjoy the family. If there's any topic you'd want me to talk about, kindly please share it in the dialogue. I'll be able to come and talk about it. So let's get started. More often we are in this relationship and there are some things that are happening in a relationship and we're ignoring it with this idea of the person is going to change, the person is about to change, this is about to happen, but there's some things that may be so hard for you to see that they're about to change for one reason or the other. Someone is not even taking an effort to change, okay? Not even a little effort. Someone says, I'm sorry for the same thing today, I'm sorry for the same thing tomorrow, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and it becomes a song. Do you know a song of I'm sorry? Like as if I'm sorry is having a magical tag. It has that magical wound dressing that whenever they say I'm sorry, immediately the wound seals and you're okay, you just have a scar. That it removes all the hurt and it means the trust, it means love again, you know. So every time someone says I'm sorry, you're not accountable for their sorry. That's why they say sorry doesn't make any sense if you're not changing, if you're not making any action. Let's say they are telling you I've changed, I'm so sorry, I'm a different person. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, darling. What matters around that time is what are you feeling. Are you feeling this person has changed? Or you're still seeing the same person? That's what matters. Are you feeling this person has changed? Is there any small change? Is there any adjustment? See that change before you brainwash yourself, trying to convince yourself, you know what? I think he changed. I think this time around it won't happen again. But this is a song. They're doing the same thing every now and then. Every day it's the same thing they're doing. Darling, you need to guard your heart. This time around, you have to put a heart guard. Otherwise, your heart is about to be broken, darling, broken. So, give yourself space to notice if there's this change. Are you seeing any change? This person was saying this and this that has changed. Am I seeing a change? Feel that change. If it's not there, then it's high time you question yourself once or twice to see what next. So if they have changed, you will know because we trust our intuition. At some moment, we'll be ignoring it, that small voice that is in our heart, but it be telling us. Most often tells you this is not right and it's not about to be right. And there's this other voice that tells you this is right and it's about to change. Trust it, darling. Most often, it has the right answers for you. I just realized that the older we get, the more sensitive we become with the content, with what someone is saying. You go out and listen to someone and you're like, what is this person saying? Like it's trash. But in your early 20s, you'll be like, oh my God, this is it. I would like to listen to this. I would like to hear this. I would love this attention. I would love this love. I love this. But when you're getting close to the age where you really know what you want, the older you get, you'll be like, no. Maybe you may be good at that, but you're not about to lie me. So it's hard. It's actually hard to date because you no longer have that shallow mind. You know what you want at this time. Because the ideas are like this. It used to be like this. Now you're like this. Someone says a point and you just sieve it. After sieving it, you're like, no. You're not about to be the man. You're not about to be my husband. You're not about to be the father of my children. You know? So let me tell you, when all this is happening, you just have to keep trusting your intuition. When it says no, trust me, it is a no. At this rate, another thing you have to watch, that you have to give attention a little bit, is communication. How is your communication between the two of you? Is it a standard communication? Maybe you're having some argument going on and someone texted, let's say the full page, and someone just comes and say K. like K. Do you know what that means? Like you've texted all how you're feeling and all that, and someone says K. So let's say when you've reached home and you're trying to be like, okay, some take it to another level. They want to be angry. They don't want to talk about it. But I think the earlier the better. When you're angry, when something is going on, you don't have to keep it to yourself. because it will happen one day and you just have to pull a rug. So before you pull a rug, when something happens, let's say about communication or what, maybe he was busy at work and he didn't have time to reply me and he just said okay. But when you reach at home or when you get some time, maybe in the evening, talk to the person. Don't keep quiet. Don't leave that K to be K. Discuss about it. Be like, what did you mean by saying K? Like I typed whatever it was that we're arguing about, and you just came and said K. Oh my god, just say something, and out of it you will hear what that person will say. They may either keep quiet or they may say something. They may try to say, okay, maybe I was busy, maybe I was this, maybe I was this. Is where the conversation is interesting. Are you compatible with that person? Because one thing I can tell you, marriage or relationship, it's not built on love. If it's maybe you feel like this is your crush or you're just in love, time will reach, it won't be about love, darling. Is he your friend? Is he your friend? Can you create a conversation for 1 minute or 2 minutes? Some can't even create a conversation of 1 minute. It's hi, how are you, darling? I'm okay, hi, love. Everyone goes back on their phone. Like, really? Anyway, I don't know how you do it, like when you don't have a conversation to talk about. For the rest of the years, it's about to be 100 years. I don't know what you'll be talking about for all those other years you're about to live with this person. So are you compatible? Are you having the same vision? Are you having the same goal? Are you having something that you're chasing that will bring you closer? What is that? What are those things that you like together? What are your hobbies? What is his hobbies? It's just alone. It's not just